With almost every goal they score, a thing of beauty. Whatever the pundits say, whatever the odds on them winning the title are, this is the best team in England right now. If Arsenal have surprised some, what about Everton? Roberto Martinez has bought, sold and borrowed to mastermind a season of highs.
Lukaku! He's at it again.
But can they rise to their biggest challenge so far?
Brian Oviedo has scored for Everton!
At the Emirates, Guy Mowbray.
With every impressive win, the expectations shift a little higher. We're now closer to factual than fanciful. Arsenal could win the title, and Everton might finish in the top four. Arsenal have made 4 changes from Wednesday's win over Hull, with Gibbs, Arteta, Wilshere and Giroud all unsurprisingly recalled. And with Bakary Sagna again ruled out, Carl Jenkinson continues at right back. Everton unchanged. It's the same team that started at Manchester United in midweek, containing several players much admired by Arsene Wenger. Jagielka, McCarthy, Barry and Mirallas have all been linked with Arsenal in the past. Well, in the past 2 games, Brian Oviedo has scored and sparkled, filling in for Leighton Baines. That's Oviedo of Costa Rica, drawn in England's World Cup group. The World Cup will bring together people of all nations, creeds and colours. And on that note, all crowds in the Premier League this weekend have taken a moment to pay tribute to and celebrate the life of Nelson Mandela. Lukaku. Koscielny wins it well. Arteta. Giroud. Gibbs. Oviedo away. Good clearance. Barkley. Got away from Arteta. Jenkinson, who was trying to make life difficult, but it was excellent play from Barkley. Not such a good shot from Kevin Mirallas. Who's in the middle. Should he have been served? Well, he would have been offside. Gibbs. Wilshere. This is nice. Jenkinson. Cazorla. Passed in. The sliding Gibbs couldn't finish it off. He says there was an Everton touch. Arsenal's best chance yet. Thought Jenkinson was going to let fly. Super ball in from Santi Cazorla. Gunners' goal scorer supreme is in the house. Thierry Henry here to watch. 175 Premier League goals as a gunner. Seems like there's a whole host of Arsenal legends back to watch their old team today. Martin Keown and Robert Pires. Not surprised the camera closed in on Robert Pires. Barkley, brilliant. What a shame about the next ball in for Lukaku. Barkley felt that the striker should have been a bit more mobile. That was a wonderful bit of skill from Ross Barkley. He was 20 on Thursday. And there are those who still maintain that there are no properly decent young English players. There are a few out on the field today. Jenkinson. Late tackle from Barry. Giroud onside and Howard's out to meet him. Giroud was just pounding the ground in frustration. Tim Howard has been so quick there to keep it 0-0 with a great stop. Ozil. Ramsey let it run. Ramsey gets it back. And Tim Howard is off his line in the blink of an eye again. No way through for Cazorla. You get your goalkeepers at the top level who fly through the air and perform the spectacular saves. Howard does the bread and butter better than anybody. Here's Wilshere. Gibbs. Ramsey. It's a lovely lift wide for Jenkinson. Ozil. Wilshere. Saved by Howard. Not enough on it from Santi Cazorla. This was great stuff. The heads are up, they're looking all around for the right pass. Onside Wilshere. He's done his best to tee up Cazorla, but it just arrived with a little too much pace for the Spaniard. Ozil. Room over on the right for Jenkinson. Ramsey can't get it over there, though. Look at Jagielka getting forward to help out Pienaar. Barkley through the middle, Lukaku further over. Lovely touch from Barkley. Steven Pienaar! You can understand Roberto Martinez's words this week. Delighted with what he describes as his fantastic blend of experience and arrogant young players. And he means arrogant in a really positive sense. Wilshere. Ozil. Cazorla. Gibbs running past him into the box. Gibbs ball in, kept out by Howard with Ramsey looking for yet another goal, and it was going in. Super movement from Kieran Gibbs. Ramsey brilliantly managed to direct that on target. Howard across in the nick of time. Oviedo, here's Pienaar. Barkley wasn't on the move for the pullback, but he's got it anyway. He stings the hands of Szczesny. Coleman. Koscielny once again, spot on. Pienaar was trying to find Barkley, and the players at fault were Wilshere and Arteta looking at one another. Arsene Wenger was pleased that Everton won at Manchester United. He said, we're lucky this season a little bit because there's always a warning before we play these teams. They have exceptional results. Jenkinson. Walcott might get that. He does. Giroud. Just wide from Flamini. Walcott did well. Nice touch back from Giroud as well. Howard knew that was going wide, even if a few thousand Gooners didn't. Lukaku still waiting for his chance to score. Might be a chance here for Morales. Brilliant effort. The angle was very, very tight, but he might have had it on target, but for an Arsenal touch. Super pace there to get in front of Koscielny. Koscielny did well to get something on that. Kevin Morales makes way for Gerard Deulofeu. He is the personification of that arrogance that Roberto Martinez was beaming about from his young players. Thomas Rosicky. Fired across to Walcott, into Giroud, he's missed it! Ozil hasn't. Huge noise around the Emirates Stadium. So often this place has been described as a passionless pit. It is absolutely rocking now. Might be the goal that wins the game for Arsenal and takes them 7 points clear at the top of the Premier League. It's Rosicky to Walcott. Giroud had the chance and couldn't take it. Ozil waiting, ready to score. It bounced up, it wasn't easy, even being so close. But he controlled it into the roof of the net just brilliantly. Ozil scores for the second game in a row. It's his 5th Gunners goal, and it's Arsenal 1, Everton 0. What a signing Mesut Ozil is proving to be. Not that anybody ever doubted his quality, but he has just taken to the Barclays Premier League so easily and lit it up. Cross from Oviedo, Lukaku flings himself at it. Here's Deulofeu! What a strike from the teenager! Confidence, arrogance, extreme ability. Same goes for Barkley. He's found fresh energy from somewhere. Lukaku went for the spectacular. It was no less so from Gerard Deulofeu. He was quite superb against Stoke when starting last weekend. He's only been on the field for a couple of minutes this evening, and he's drawn Everton level with a thumper through the hands of Szczesny before he could react. Arsenal 1, Everton 1. And Arsenal Want to win at home to extend their already impressive lead at the top. De La Feu turns away from Arteta. It's come to Lukaku. Szczesny meets him. De La Feu can't get enough on that to find Coleman. Will we see a winning goal? Everton came close. Lukaku really should have been flagged offside. Szczesny came out to prevent any dubious debate anyway. Giroud will go for that with everything he's got. Distan took it away from Howard. Flamini misses the ball. Arsenal fans behind the goal squealing that Flamini was fouled. I don't think so. He knows he had to do better with this. He's got one chance at it, that's all. Jagielka is already on the floor, and I don't think he's getting up to deliberately impede Flamini at all. If anything, Flamini's clambered over the top of him. Arteta successfully holds off Barry, but Lukaku was too much for him. Lukaku's going to shoot. He was going for something glorious to win the game, and the intention is applauded by the manager. Some of his teammates are arguing that he should have passed. Roberto Martinez not so sure, not with Lukaku in the form that he's in. You can feel the pain, the anguish. Arteta, we have now played 3 extra minutes. Crossed in over Rositzky's head. Giroud has to hit it. Does! Brilliant! So close to winning it. Flag's being waved. That'll be it at the Emirates. With Olivier Giroud a matter of inches away from winning the game with an absolute scorcher. All over. There are a few disappointed groans, but they'll only be temporary, because everybody that's been here today has seen a simply superb game of Premier League football. Those who haven't dashed off, staying to applaud both sets of players. Makes a nice change. I think everyone is going home reasonably happy.